Oh, what is up, everybody? We're back. Stuff in a second. Go. Here doing some ATS, and just gonna have a little fun tonight. Keep continuing with Oklahoma as well. Stuff and start here. Keep unlocking all these. There's probably going to be one city or town, or whatever you want to call it, that will be never unlocked until you physically drive there yourself. So it's kind of weird. You always do that for some reason, but I think they just want you to drive there. Also to Clinton or Oklahoma. So, all right. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday here, and as you can say, John, again, doing. Me either. Put it on the way. And once again, it's nighttime.
Drive safe.
Oh, we should get through this. Towing a bus. Oh.
Turn right. Turn right.
Be sure to take some Bag City. I said all I can do is apologize.
Right, and then continue straight
All I can
on.
do is fix it. Mess with every
Go straight on.
settings. I don't know. I could just maybe trying to play it just a little bit, or I don't know.
Keep left.
Keep
and then
left.
Turn left. Turn left.
Red light. Oh. Just for a little bit tonight. Bored. Yes. I don't know if you guys seen the last video I put up about the
Keep right.
wrecks.
and then
I
exit
did
right.
kind of a montage of wrecks,
Exit
spins. Generally, they're from all of the leagues I've done, but I'm hoping to do some official racing. Add some of those in as well. But just just a relaxing Saturday. We'll pay $9. That's fun. That's real life. I'm really tired. I haven't started yet. take me until, what is it? It'll probably be 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, something like that.
Keep right.
Keep right. Ooh, excuse me. So if you watch the Xfinity race today, that was interesting. A wrecks. There was a little bit of threat of rain, but that kind of dissipated before the end of the race. But boy, they were just
Keep left, and then keep left.
oh, time books again.
Keep left, and then exit left.
Worse and worse, huh? I'll tell you right now.
Keep left.
When I get a job, I'm totally saving up to get a new computer, and it's gonna be a big ass, I'm gonna beat the crap out of it kind of computer sort of thing. So the stuttering and stuff doesn't do this, and I mean, a lot of people say they have issues like this because this is a very taxing kind of game, which I can understand, but I would say this: if it's sitting on low quality graphics, since like this, it shouldn't be doing this, but it does anyways. So it ignores you just as much as me. I don't get a lot of people that watch it. I tried to give the best quality stuff I could possibly give you. I mean, it's funny how they say on YouTube, it's about quantity, not quality. Please. If it was all about quantity, then people would, I would have thousands of people show up every day to watch, right?
Keep left.
People care about quality just as much as quantity. They want it all. I'd like to have it all too, but financially it just doesn't work. You know, I could say this: I'm lucky I even have a computer. My other one took a dump on me, so lucky I even got this one I have now. So, but I knew it was going to not be the best either. So, what was I supposed to do? All right, man. I sit down to actually do this stuff, thinking, oh, okay, I want to do it, and then I start yawning. That's funny. This is actually getting worse slowly, guys. I mean, no matter what this is slowly getting worse. Right? This is actually bugging me, so I may not I might only do one here. And hell, that it's just gonna irritate me more. Daytime doesn't make it any better, so. What's up, man? How's it going? Oh, hanging in there. Now I'm I'm playing about life right now, and here eventually cause a wreck here. You know, proceed. God, it's like word life. You know, eventually by November, be looking for a job because this, you know, YouTube thing, Twitch stuff, whatever, it's just not working. So, yeah, kind of thinking of that, and on top of it, just what kind of job I can get that's gonna matter. When I mean matter, like, sorry to be truthful, but money. I mean, if I'm only gonna make like $100 a week just to put fuel just in the car, that's not worth going to.
Keep
Gotta be
right
worth something.
and then exit right.
And unfortunately, people are gonna take my size as strength, and that's not the
Exit
case.
right.
Size doesn't matter. I hate to say it sometimes.
Get ready to turn right.
Trying to figure out what job's not gonna absolutely kill me after like the first 3 months or whatever, and but also still
Turn
get
right.
pretty good pay for it. Yeah. Pretty sure everybody thinks about that in some cases. Discovered. Yeah, I've been trying to pick up some new clients. Been dealing with issues. Yeah. I mean, everybody's dealing with it. I mean, if you have a job, you know.
Go straight on.
Unfortunately, I think I got into the YouTube business and stream business just a little bit too late. You know, they always keep saying, "Oh, it's any year you can do this." I'm like, there's too many people now. I think I ended up finding one that's going to work pretty good. That's good. I own my
Go
own
straight
computer,
on.
so I yeah. Something. Well, that's good. I mean, I wish I was that smart, book smart, and well, I can say I'm common smart, but you know, good quality like you to have your own company and stuff. I was not smart to be my own business person or anything like that. I mean, hell, I can't even run a YouTube channel, so. If I had done YouTube probably when I was in high school, it probably would have worked out. Because I would have had so many years experience,
Keep left.
so many years
and
of
then
doing
turn
certain
right.
things that by the time the technology grew with it, I'd been already
Turn
probably to start making money even before I got out of high school. But
Turn right.
I never knew you could make money off it. I never then hell, I really truly didn't know about
Solid.
YouTube until I want too much because I would say it was like 09, like it was about a year or two before I graduated high school that I knew about YouTube, but it wasn't like it was a forefront, like very people actually used it for anything. The only reason why I knew about this is Jeff Fabiano. He did actually this ATS thing, talked about having a career because of YouTube, and I'm like, huh? That's why I looked up all the info. Oh, okay. This shouldn't be so hard. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I probably started just a hair bit too late. And look, there are still people out there that can make a video go viral and blow up within months, and that's it, and they're golden. But for someone like me that just doesn't have the editing skills, doesn't have the technology in a sense that has the higher computer power computers. I know they say you don't need that stuff, but it's a whole lot easier when you have that kind of stuff. Because then I'm not worrying about if my computer's going to break in a month or two, how good my quality really is. I can tell you right now, from what my OBS is showing, compared to what's now, I know that YouTube puts like a compressed thing on it, so it looks always kind of that fogginess on it. But it's still, I've seen way more crisper streaming quality than mine, and mine's on fully 1080, 60 frames per second. It's just kind of how it is, unfortunate. But I'm super smart, but I'm smart enough. Being a business to have your own job, I think you have to be pretty smart. Gotta be a good business person. That's how I would say. But no, me, I'll probably be working in a Walmart or kind of grocery store or whatever, something. Not that I really want to do that, but because I always felt like I was. They always say that, right? I was meant to do more. I mean, I am, but I just went there. How about just went there. Yeah, I had this channel for almost 3 years now, and only at 335 subs. I know could do something different and get more. They want to do it. Yeah, that's the thing about me. I think I sit in my loyals, like I just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Got to be something with those two. Let me see if I can go out. Window. There we go. Do that. Yeah, that's just kind of how I started YouTube, thinking I can do this, and well, I'll tell you this, my very first YouTube channel, it was all about just talking about, well, first, my very first video was to do a NASCAR Heat Evolution. I would say the second worst compared to the one we have now. Console game video. I think that video, if I remembered right, only got 5 views total. I kept doing it. That's, stop doing videos. I always like talking about NASCAR. I love NASCAR, and I always will. So let's talk about NASCAR. All right, this is gonna take off. And then I think, okay, no big deal. Take off, get my subscribers and stuff. I'll be all set. Yeah, I come to find out there's about, I don't know, a dozen or more about known big YouTubers, I guess I would say, that do the same thing. They started literally, I think I started, and they started, I think, a year before me. They blew up, and because of and then unfortunately, not unfortunately, I mean, they're good guys and all, but they work together now, in a sense, right? They have their own podcast thing for YouTube. They share through each different of their channels and stuff, so they collab with each other a lot more, and it just helps build them up more and more and more and more. And it just, to me, I'm always that. Like right now, we had some NASCAR news come out today, and let me just start traveling here.
Ready to roll.
But I can look up real quick. So I call it my main channel because it has the most subscribers on it. I have 309 views on just one video that I posted today about breaking news, and it's because it's breaking news, so it's trending. So of course, easily people are gonna want to watch anything that has to do with that. But those guys are in like 5 minutes. Of course, they have over 100 some thousand. Well, not everyone, one does, but they have over 100,000 subscribers. They'll get 11 to 20,000 views in 5 minutes. So I'm like, okay. I look at my business side. I mean, it's I'm too stubborn to go to. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I'm getting forced. Well, yes, I'm getting forced. I'm not gonna. Where am I going? I don't know. It looks like I can go that way. I'm technically kind of getting forced to get a job because of situations here. And because of that, I'm facing a situation that if I don't get a job, I'm screwed. So, but at the same time, like, I don't want to give up doing this. That's the thing. And I figured, well, maybe if I can get the extra stuff. My worry, and I guess it's just my worry because of what my dad's done for so many years for himself, is letting work consume me. Let it just take my life over, and I don't enjoy fun. I don't enjoy anything in my life. That's the main issue I have. My dad's worked at a lumberyard for 40 years or so, and that's all it's done is consumed him. He's worried about being late for a split second. Why? Who the hell knows? Because no one else does everything like he does. I wouldn't be worried. But it always was, and is. I mean, he retires here in December, but
Keep right. Keep left, and then exit left.
Even if
Exit left.
it's fucking. Oops. Maybe I should turn the other direction. I looked at chat, and that's what happened. That's all good. Nothing to make you have damage anymore. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, well, it's what my dad was brought up to always work. I mean, his dad was a workaholic, so he was too.
Keep right.
That's the thing. He just kept working. I mean, I'm now kind of worried that if he stops working, it's gonna hurt his body. Like, yeah. That's how I approach the job. Life on the other hand hates me. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this. I might as well work at Walmart because every time I go there anyways, I'm always helping some short person that can't get to the top shelf. Because I'm like 6 feet tall, so I'm the only one that can basically reach the top shelves. So I might as well work there, right?
Keep left.
But a new client will double, if not triple, my income. But hopefully, that'd be good. In life, even though I've never been in this scenario yet, and I'm pretty sure it will happen eventually, but I always try to make sure I have some kind of backup plan to everything in life. If something goes wrong, you got to have that there to push. If not, then you're struggling to just catch back up
And then exit.
for what happened. So, not to say lose job or whatever. I mean, that's the thing.
Exit right.
For me, in the conditions I have, especially with health, I physically may can only last 6 months before my body gives out, and that's just more on my neck. I mean, there's going to be conditions for me to work. This is like, that's the problem. Is like I gotta tell them hey, I want to work, I want to make money, help you guys out, but you gotta understand there's gonna be some limitations to what I can do. That's the problem. Is that I don't know how many jobs are willing to put up with people's, you know, I want to say I guess you can call it discipline, but as I said, can I do things? Absolutely, 100% I can. Can I do it for a long time? No. I worked at that lumberyard my dad works now, and I don't know, for 5 years I kept trying to keep going back there. My body kept hurting me between either having sinus issues, asthma, and my neck. I kept trying to keep going back because I knew that it was good pay, and I knew that if I just can maybe fight through some of this stuff, it'd be alright. But it just, nope, my body just kept fighting me. The harder I pushed, the worse my body got. So that's why I just kept on like, I had no choice. I had to quit from that job, or it was going to hurt. It was going to eventually hurt. So
Go straight on.
I feel I can't do what I used to. I love after body won't. Yeah, I mean, I worked when I could work. I did just fine. Actually, I remember one time, of course, working at that lumberyard, a lot of people don't want to work. So, one time, me and my dad, we were piling together, and the look we got from the guys on the other side. So basically, how a lumberyard works, there's a chain that goes down the center, and the wood comes down from that, and then on either side there's carts that you would stack the wood in. So we were on the lower end side, like we'd call 4 quarters, so like very thin boards. And me and my dad, we were going ham. We were in unison, grabbing every board, everything. And sometimes it would come at a fast rate. And sometimes you have, just for your side alone, you can have 6, 7, maybe 8 boards at a time, and ranging from 8 feet to 14 feet. My dad took the little upper end where the longer boards were. We take the lower end. I took the lower end, and we were just unison. Bam, 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 bam. And because, did that, that's funny. The look we got on the other side, they were just like, what? I didn't feel like I broke a sweat either. But when you do that, it feels good. Like, damn, you can almost do this all day. Until about that 2 o'clock hour hits, and then your body starts going, oh, okay, maybe not.
Keep left.
Oh yeah.
And then exit.
And that was my main problem. I just couldn't sustain it for so long. And especially with my neck and the bulging disc problem. The most scary feeling is when you don't have muscle. Well, muscle can move, but I just couldn't lift anything. Board that I had in my hand, it's an ash board, and literally, those boards maybe don't weigh, maybe even soaking wet, they maybe weigh 10 pounds best. And my arm gave out, my left arm gave out, and then about a couple minutes later, my right one did. And I couldn't even lift a gallon of milk. I'm not stopping. But it was like, I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do. That's why I started doing this, but this is not working, so now I gotta try to find a job that's not going to basically leave me in the same position I was when I was at the mill. That's basically what it is. I can last longer than a year or two before my body wants to give out. I understand that. Get myself healthier again. You can see that I'm a big guy. It's gonna take some time to get my body into that shape again that was. I mean, when I was working the mill, I started losing a lot of weight. I think I lost about 40, 50 pounds when I was doing that, but everything else didn't work out. So it's gonna take me a while to lose that weight again, get down to a comfortable weight at least. If I can get down at least 300, maybe 290 or something, and I feel more comfortable in my body, then maybe my whole rest of my body won't be so. If I guess you can take this upset with me, because that's really what I feel like my body is. How dare you work this hard? But well, I don't have a choice. My body tells me I have a choice. Hey, first the hell out of me. Here's what it is. Deal with it. Let's finally can't deal with it anymore. Yep, Breeze City. There we
Keep right,
go.
and then exit right.
If anything, I would like to just get a new computer. That's a job just so I can get a computer.
Exit right.
The most badass computer I could possibly get. Not the point where I'm super broke, but I mean, I think a $1,500 computer would be just fine. That can have all the bells and whistles and not have an issue. Yeah. A lot of these issues I got happened. I mean, well, the asthma thing I had since I was age of 3. The sinus problems that started about age 12, 13. But the neck thing that started when I started working at the mill. Now I could have had issues way before then, but I wouldn't have known because school is not that super physical in that sense. So I wouldn't have known.
Get ready to turn left.
I
Turn
think that all
left,
happened during
and then
work.
continue straight on.
The worst thing is like the reason why my neck even had this issue was my neck was always, my muscles in my neck were tightening down way too much than they should be. So that's what my thinking
Go
is
straight on.
that it just, my neck got so
We are here.
tight that it just finally it kept like compressing the disc inside and not knowing it until I was actually doing really strenuous hard work. I think that's what led all to that. So, like those pallets. You see the pallets right here. In real life, those things probably weigh, depends what they are, but you're talking about maybe 40, 50 pounds right there for those things. If I was to pick one up, I'd be alright. But if I kept doing, I had to pick them up every single time for a good period of an hour or so. No, my neck it finds enough. You got to give it a rest, or you're gonna lose your muscle mass again. And I'm like, yeah. I believe I've gone to the doctors. I've gotten cortisone shots in my neck, all that stuff. It's just not. the doctor basically says the more I lift on anything heavy on a consistent basis, I eventually am going to need surgery. I'm like, I'm done. I've had enough surgeries in my life. I've had issue with my knee since I was like 12 years old, but I got really bad one with my back after my knee stroke. Ooh. And everything started to go down now. Yeah, dude, I'm 32 years old, and my body might as well feel like I'm 50 in some cases. Like I said, you give me about a month, my body will get into work shape again. Not gonna feel good for that month, but I can get back into that work shape. Once that happens, it's after the fact is how long does my body really can sustain all that. So that's why I'm like, okay, Walmart, what with restrictions, you know, Dollar General, cashier, and whatever. That's no big deal. But I'm not moving. All right, I kind of, if I'm gonna get a job, I kind of still want to be moving. But I mean, they'll probably have me stocking shelves or whatever. Well, but that's the thing. I've been kind of searching right now just to see what the play field is, and what I kind of have in store for me. um, a lot of things you see is like you need like 5 years experience. I'm like, I haven't I've worked in actually mill since 17, so doing hard physical work can be alright, but doing that every day, I'll be useless by the end of the week. Yep. If I'm gonna do it, I have to do baby steps. Especially right now, since not exactly. I mean, we have a lot of wood out there for the winter, so we can split up wood stove. Actually, I was doing pretty dang good with it. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm doing good. There's no issues. But we stopped. Now I'm afraid that if I start doing it again, my body's not gonna feel good about it. I mean, one thing for sure, these are block of wood, so they're easy to pick up and things. Just got to get them all cut down to size that we need them, and then we split. That's not the hard part. Me do one more. I kind of like doing short streams. Anything. Let me try to go up here. Alright, might have to do a longer trip. Dallas. Because of that. There we go. 3 hours and 16 minutes. Just get that one unlocked. 5 years experience. Got tried to. So tired of seeing that. Tried to get an entry level job, and they require 5 to 10 years experience. Like, that's not entry level. I know, right? It's like, I love this thing I saw. I think it was on Facebook. It says must be 18 but have 20 years experience. I'm like, what? I don't know. Finally, I was like, start my own company and do it. Stuff. Yeah, that's my problem. I mean, tell you the truth, and I don't want to be mean to my dad's place he works, but they're not doing a hell of a job. They're sucking on when it comes to their business wise. Their motto is quality over quantity, or not quality, quantity over quality. That's what I said it backwards. So it means make more lumber than caring about the quality of the product. And well, the problem is they don't have enough logs to cut, so what happens is once they start running low, they'll start taking days away or hours away so they can obviously get logs back in. But as soon as they get just enough to get going again, they'll switch back to normal hours again, but then it'll run back out really quick because they're not getting them in. It's like, what are they doing? I mean, to me it's very simple. You slow down the hours, you cut them back, and even reduce days. That means if you only gotta do it, you can only do it let's say three to 4 days in a week for right now. You do it until you get enough logs in.
Turn left.
And as soon as you get that in, then you can bring back the hours back up and then keep and maintain and look. And don't just say, well, we got about 3 rows or 5 rows, we can go about a week. Then if you are getting that low beforehand, you should already be trying to make or cut the hours back. That's what you should be doing already. Or the one on Facebook where it's like you need a college education, but what you learn in college you can forget. You don't do it like that here. I know. That's a good one, right? Yeah.
Turn left.
Like you need to have college education, but forget everything you were taught in college. See, unfortunately, a lot of that stuff that you see, like you need a college degree or this thing, it's really for the business to get basically like a tax write-off that, hey, see, we're hiring people out of college, and they can get some kind of tax credit or something like that.
Turn left.
Usually what that is. But this was not trying to be a Demi Downer or anything like that. I'm just trying to do some ATS because it's like this is the only thing I can do. iRacing, I mean, tomorrow, you know, I got my league and stuff, which that stuff I love doing, but I know that's not feasible in making like money on YouTube content. I did a video today about, you know, spins and crashes in iRacing in races I was in. Mostly at that one was all the leagues I was in. I thought, all right, cool. What about noon? I think that would give it time to feel like we're in the work and just, you know, not a either YouTube didn't maybe push it out like I thought it would, or YouTube said, seen that, done that, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, I got tired of dealing with companies. Firms, and I started to go after the customer. Alright, there you go. Stop you being the customer, and now you're going after the customer.
Turn right. Keep left.
Or as they say, you can't beat them, join them, right? I mean, I could be my own partner. Yeah. If I could be my own boss, I would. But it's not something I can. Not something I could do. First of all, I mean,
Keep left.
I was told to start a business, you gotta have some kind of money. So some people are different. They can start with nothing and just. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, just go out and ask your neighbors to mow their lawn for you or for them," and I'm like, that's what a teenager does. Try and get some extra money so they can get that video game, you know? Probably what my dad's gonna probably do. Takes discipline. Yeah. If that was the case, again, this will have taken off. But as you can tell that I do this, and you didn't start with mine. Well, see, proof's right there. You can do anything without anything and still make something. Like I said, if I had discipline, YouTube would taken off. But you can say I know sometimes I'm on here, sometimes I'm not.
Left.
I think I just get more depressed that it just doesn't do anything like I want it to. That's, I think, my thing.
Keep left.
Just take someone giving you a chance to prove that you can. Yep. That's the thing. I think that's my issue is it's like, do I have just to prove people that I can do something, but it's also then tell myself I can do it. But in reality, sometimes I'm like, no, I can't do it. Even though maybe I can, I choose to find the negative of everything. That's the main problem. Oh my. Again. It just is, but like the only thing I'm really good at, I know I'm good at, and maybe it's been a while since like I can know if I can really do it or not, but it's just kind of just generally work. Like I know I can do it.
Keep left.
So what inside of the job can I do? Now, I'll tell you this right now. Will YouTube give me the confidence to be more vocal, I guess, in a way of doing my job? Yeah, because I bet you when I first was out of a job, for a while, I was going to try to look for another one before I kind of thought about this YouTube thing. And so I went to this company that would help you try to find a job. It would search for jobs for you and all that stuff, and so. But I was never confident to talk. I had one interview. It was for Staples, and I could have been the most nervous person possible. But I don't know. Since I did YouTube, I wouldn't be talking to you like this. I'll tell you right now. Well, 6-7 years ago, this is no way you can this much information on me. I'd be sealed up tight in my mouth. So that's what you do. Most places you want to have a college degree, and I dropped it. I never went to college, so I passed high school. Basically, what I got was a local degree sort of thing. I didn't get regents and stuff. Though it's funny, I passed my math regents. I'm good at math. Though, if you told me right now to do what the kids are doing today in school, my nephew shows me his homework one time for math, and I said, "Well, yeah, do this." He goes, "No, they want you to do this now." I want, why? I mean, literally, that's why parents can't help kids anymore. It's because they keep changing the stuff in it. It's like, what? How are parents ever supposed to do anything to help their kids if they don't stay the same? Just absolutely, it's like, jeez. What? Okay, don't freeze up like this.
Go straight on. Keep left and then exit left. Exit left.
I always hated that I was right A student in math. But my teacher hated me because I never showed my work, and then when I did, it wasn't the way they wanted me to do it. Yeah. Hey, it took me. It was weird. I was pretty much struggling with everything when I was young. They actually pulled me out of class for math because I was probably actually the weakest thing I was at. Finally, they pulled me into a smaller group. I don't know what changed, but something just clicked, and
Get ready to turn left.
math wasn't so hard for me. And literally, what sucked, we call midterms. I don't know if every school
Turn
does
left.
this, but yeah, midterms, and I missed the grade by 1 point. In New York, we have to pass by in 65.
Get ready to turn
I think they
left.
probably, I don't know if they lowered it not now, but I missed it 64. So I waited to the finals, did it again, passed it with a 71. So I'm like, huh, how about damn. And everything else, I failed, so I had to do like a local test. That's what basically, because they asked, well, do you want to go for your regions thing? Like, no, because I know I suck everywhere else. We had something similar called semester test. Yeah. When high school, they have call. Basically, you have midterms right around January, and then we have the finals in June, and so they call them regions. So you're tested at state level, and then you have local. If you don't pass that, then you have local. So just what your school gives you, and if you pass on at least on your local, you can then generally pass. That's what they considered passing. But to pass your regions, you had to get a 65. Let's see, for a local, you could pass at 55. Yeah, things change. So I don't even know what's going on right now. How they do regions and stuff. I never asked my nephew about that. My nephew's in high school, so, so that's kind of the thing. All right, well, I'm gonna call it for this last stream, and I say I'll be back on tomorrow, but I don't really know. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on here. I'm gonna do it on Twitch. I don't really know. I should do it on here. I mean, why not? And it's like I said, it's not like anything's gonna grow. I might as well. I'm from a small town in Arkansas. Yeah, I live up in New Yorkie. So yeah, better be in Arkansas right now. All right, man. Have a good one. Thanks for everyone who watched this on replay and whatever. And if I be back on tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night.